I'm Laurent Fourgo and I'd like to welcome you to my cooking show. Today I'd like to show you how to make mousse au chocolat, chocolate mousse, and it's based on my grandma recipe and I cannot believe I'm giving that away. This is insane. This is a fantastic recipe. You're gonna love it. You're not gonna find this recipe anywhere else. If you go to a restaurant or a store, it's not gonna be as good as that. But hey, you know what? Let's not waste any time. Let's get busy. Let's do it. So, what's in it? Very simple. We have 6 eggs. Very important to get organic eggs. I think it makes the chocolate mousse taste, the best. So make sure you're getting some fresh organic eggs from probably a local farmer. And some dark chocolate. So it's 200 grams of chocolate or 7 ounces of dark chocolate. I'm using 60% cacao. So for example, if you live in San Francisco, you probably know that brand, Girardelli chocolate. That's what I use, but you can use any dark chocolate. I think the trick is on the eggs. Donc pour la recette, très simple, vous utilisez 6 œufs, de préférence organique, très important. Et pour ce qui est du chocolat, c'est du chocolat noir, 60% de cacao, et c'est 200 grammes de chocolat. Et si vous êtes aux États-Unis, c'est 7 ounces. Step number 1, melting the chocolate. I put some water in a saucepan. I'm going to bring to a boil. I don't even need to wait. I'm going to just put the dark chocolate in the Pyrex bowl and put it over. Chocolate is melting. We're almost at the end. I'm going to put some cold water here, just a tiny bit. I'll go get my chocolate. It's nicely melted. If you want to come closer. So it's nicely, melted. So the water, the fresh water, is to make it a little bit, colder before we mix the yolk. So we let it sit here, and now we're going to break the eggs. Time to break the eggs. We're going to separate the yolk from the white. Donc on va casser les œufs, on va séparer les blancs des jaunes. On n'a pas peur, hein? Voilà. Donc on a séparé les jaunes des blancs. We separated the yellow from the white. Now we're going to mix the yellow with the chocolate that cooled down. And after doing that, we're going to beat the white eggs. Donc les jaunes sont séparés des blancs. Donc avec les jaunes, on va les mélanger au chocolat qui a refroidi. Et avec les blancs, on va les faire monter avec le mixeur électrique. Voilà. We're going to mix the yellow with chocolate. So now the chocolate got a little bit less warm, so it's easier to mix, the yellow. And little by little, we just mix it up. And getting a nice brown yellow color. Donc on mélange les jaunes avec le chocolat qui a refroidi. Voilà, quand on voit que le jaune a disparu, et maintenant il y a le chocolat qui prédomine. Donc c'est bien mixé. So when we see that the yellow is gone, it means that it's been mixed correctly. After that, we're going to work on the white part of the eggs. Now, the white we use our electric mixer, and the goal is to make it a fluffy kind of white foam, and that's why we call it mousse au chocolat. And it's gonna take probably 2-3 minutes. I like to spend time on that, so maybe during that time I can let you enjoy some music I really enjoy. So pretty nice result. So as you can see, if you want to have a little bit more foam, more white eggs, what you can do is use an additional egg, but not using the yolk, and this way it gives you a more even fluffy chocolate mousse at the end. And now I'm going to show you how to mix the chocolate and the white foam. All right, time to mix. So there's a specific technique to use. What you're trying to do is to curl, to do some kind of round, and just like you would bring some air in it, and that's going to give the fluffy kind of texture to the chocolate mousse. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So you take some white foam, hein? Vous prenez un petit peu de mousse, et c'est là que vous tournez, like that. C'est donc il y a un mouvement avec le poignet et vous faites rentrer l'air. Et c'est ça qui va donner une mousse légère au final. So you're turning and you're trying to bring, like you bring some air in it, okay? Like that. You're trying to be gentle, delicate. There we go. It doesn't need to be completely, mixed. Here we go, that's nice. And now you can add some more white. And you do the same thing. And you can smell the chocolate. I love chocolate. It's a very nice texture. It's very fluffy, it's very light. I think it went very well. It was very good eggs. That's why it's very important to get some organic eggs, fresh eggs. I think the one I got is from a farm that is within 100 miles from San Francisco. So very nice. And the way you can see organic, you can recognize organic eggs is because they have different colors. They don't look all the same, and that's when you know that it's good eggs. Coming up right after that, I'm going to tell you the story of the chocolate, because before creating a chocolate mousse recipe, we needed to have chocolate here, in Europe, before creating that recipe. And I'll show you also at the end how to make a nice presentation using some tequila shot glasses, a little bit of mint, and some strawberries. So it's still a bit liquid, so of course you're gonna have to put it in the fridge for maybe like 2-3 hours before serving. Now it's time for the presentation. Présentation, très importante. Donc on vient de finir la mousse au chocolat. Donc avant de la mettre au frigo, si vous voulez faire une présentation différente, c'est le moment. So if you like to make a presentation, this is the moment. We just finished, making the chocolate mousse, and the goal is to put the chocolate mousse in those tiny glass and we're gonna top with mint and some strawberries. Usually I put raspberries, but strawberries are in season right now and cheaper, so we're gonna put strawberries. Let's do it. So that would be family style. You could serve that. That's the way I used to eat it. So you just, help yourself. So that goes into the fridge now, or if you have guests, that's what you're using. And what you do is you just top it with some strawberries, and the mint were pretty big, so I'm gonna just use one like that. I cut some of it, and you can do different presentation on each one, but basically that would be the traditional chocolate mousse, la recette de la mousse au chocolat. I hope you enjoy the show. I hope you'll give a try to this recipe and make it at home. If you do, please leave a comment on my YouTube page. Tell me how it worked out for you. I'd love to hear your feedback. If you'd like to support the show, please make sure to share it on Facebook, on Google+, on Instagram, on Twitter, anywhere you like. I need those clicks. I'm Laurent Fourgo, and this is Cooking My Way.